Hey, what is up, guys? It is Assyrian Princess, and we are back to play some more choices this week. And we are going to kick this off once again with The Freshman, Book 3, Chapter 16. And I'm so happy right now, because James came back from Hollywood, and I am so happy that he's gonna probably tell us that he told Yasmin to go fuck herself in the booty hole. In the back of an alley with some black guy named Tyrone. I don't know. I don't care. I just want him to be okay. And the name of this chapter is going to be Never Gonna Give You Up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Which is literally should be the ending song because everyone's been turning around and deserting the MC. Poor thing. But whatever. It's getting better. So. I'm so nervous. I got jitters. Okay, you stand at the door. You stand at the door at James. Stare at James. Your mouth agape. Please tell me Zig brought ice like he was supposed to. Nobody told Zig he was supposed to bring ice, and what'd you care, Caitlin? You were bitching at him. Actually, it's not. You open the door wider and let James in. The cheerful buzz of the room goes quiet as he enters. I'm sorry, I guess it's bad time. No, it's fine, come in, we'll just go in my room. You turn to your friends with your brow furrowed. It's okay, if I excuse myself from the party prop, I just need a moment. Sure thing, Sarah, we'll take all the time you need, we've got this covered. Did we tell them about what was going on with James and Yasmin? I don't know if we kept it a secret. You lead James back into your room and you sit on the edge of your bed. James gazes around before sitting down next to you. It's good to be back. After a few seconds, he clears his throat. Sarah, I am so sorry about everything. I should have listened to you. Yeah, you kind of should have. Wow, I didn't think you would come back. Did something happen? I knew he would come back, personally, but did something happen? Nothing that hadn't been slowly happening already. I guess I'm just finally acknowledging it. Flash! I'm taking a screenshot of that. You were right about everything. No shit, I was right about everything. You let out a heavy sigh. It was never about me being right. I just didn't want to see you get hurt. Please tell me he didn't do something he regretted. James frowns and rubs his hand against his forehead. You know, I felt so lucky to be working on my own movie that I decided to ignore the way I was being undercut and manipulated. And then you showed up and put everything back into perspective. How long has it been? A couple days? A week? I can't even remember when I went there. Really? It doesn't seem like you felt that way when you shrugged off my advice. I'm sorry. It took a while to sink in, and I guess on some level I wanted to impress you. And when you had the opposite reaction, James, I didn't mean to doubt you. Of course, I'm impressed by you. I have been since I first met you. I wish I'd seen that sooner. The day after you left, I was on set, and I realized I didn't even recognize my own story anymore. I confronted Yasmin. It had been a fluke, and that she'd be professional. Flash. But she was so cold and condescending and barely listened to what I had to say. She told me to go whine to you since we were so close. I'm sorry, James. I know it's not easy to have someone break your trust, especially when they've got power over you like she does. Sexual fucking harassment. That was the final straw for me. After the way she behaved, and as if I spurned her, I knew this couldn't work anymore. I quit right on the spot. I spent yesterday signing away all my involvement to the studio, and then I got on the first plane back home. You walked away from your movie? James, are you sure that... Sarah, it was all too much, too fast. I was losing myself and my values, and drifting away from the people I care about, and I didn't like that. I shouldn't have doubted you. You were looking out for me on the top of the deal of your own problems, and I completely blew you off. I'm so sorry for everything. I'm never going to make those mistakes again. Aw, baby! James, I'm just glad you're home. Honestly, I'm still a little upset. I'm not going to be upset with him. Poor thing. Like, haram! How could you still be mad at somebody that was getting manipulated and sexually harassed? No, haram! Poor little guy. I was getting worried, but I knew you'd figure your way out and right for you. I realized recently I have a way of getting a little over-involved, so I'm trying to keep my distance, but I hope you know that I just want to see you happy. See, even we're acknowledging we're getting too involved in people's shit. But that's how the story works. Oh, believe me, I know. I mean, you came all the way to LA to help me. I've been so ungrateful about this whole thing. Don't even worry about it. It's behind us now. I'll leave it at this. I told you so. You both burst out into laughter and you reach over and give him his hand a squeeze. I'm happy that you're back, but don't feel a little bummed that you had to step back from... Don't you feel a little bummed that you had to step back from the movie? James shrugs and waves his hand dismissively. They can keep it. The main thing this whole experience has taught me is that the movie biz isn't for me. I mean, my parents aren't too thrilled, but that's nothing new. So, what will you do now? I know next year is my senior year, but I still want to stay involved at Hartfeld. I was thinking about working on the school newspaper. Oh, okay. Apparently most of the staff is graduating, and the editor-in-chief is looking for someone to take up the reins. Really? I'm kind of surprised. Journalism is pretty different from fiction. I'm still going to write fiction in my free time, but this past few months have made me really reconsider what I'm going to do with my life. That's good. Hollywood just felt so slimy and full of lies. It would be nice to get involved in something more honest. That's cool. That's cool. He's still doing what he likes, but still, like, you know, switching a little. Look at you, a regular Clark Kent. I'll be even first in line when the premiere issue of is hot off the presses. I do like his new look. It is kind of cute. Yasmin did do something kind of right. Actually, I was thinking, since you're really honed your writing skills lately, maybe you should become one of my columnists. That sounds fun. I've gotten so used to writing at this point, I'd probably feel weird if I wasn't doing it. I'll keep you in the loop. I'm gonna try and get it into the swing of things. By the start of next quarter, what were you... I don't know why I'm reading it so weird. I'm sorry, guys. What would you be interested in covering? Oh, cool, I get to choose. Ooh, I get to choose. Yay. I want to write about events happening up around campus, media reviews, boring, juicy gossip. Ooh, gossip. Gossip is more tabloids. I think events are kind of like the same thing. I mean, looking around everything that's happened this year, there's no shortage of things to cover. True. Definitely. You might be able to get some exclusive details on early news from our school president. I'm sure Chris wouldn't mind giving a few statements. It's great. I'm glad we have a chance to work together again. Will be a regular Woodward and Bernstein. We'll see about that. I still need to finish Vasquez's book. I forgot to ask, how's the writing going? I mean, I've got a good amount, but I feel like I've been so distracted lately to make much progress, and I've basically got a week left. Easy peasy. Says you, Mr. Playwright, screenwriter, newspaper editor. Sarah, here's what's going to happen right now. You're going to pound out as many pages as possible while I edit what you've written already. You see if you can get an emergency meeting with Ataya and hear her feedback, and then you and I are going to keep working while the inspiration's still fresh. I know I wasn't very useful when I was in LA, but I plan to make up for that right now and give you whatever help you need. That's really great! I actually really need that! Okay, but we gotta stop at 7 because the suite's having a party, and I would have invited you, but I thought you were still in LA. Ah, the streamers make sense now. Well, I can't wait to see everyone, but for now... He grabs his laptop from your bedside table and drops it into your lap. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business to write Vasquez's book. Yeah, James is back from LA. He gave his movie the hook. Yeah, da-da. I should write songs now. This is awesome. Eventually, James steps out so you can change. Thank you, James. Thank you for giving me privacy. What should I wear to my meeting? Oh, it's a meeting? I mean, I'm already wearing the jacket thing, I guess. I don't want to wear that stupid fucking dress again, because I don't want to wear it to the party. I'm gonna wear my school spirit shit. I don't really care. This looks perfect. I don't really give a fuck. Later, you sit in Professor Ataya's office, tapping your foot relentlessly while she looks over your draft. Sarah, I have to say, this is looking really good. It seems like you've had a fit of inspiration since your last time we met. Having James back has been a huge help. He's got great advice, and he knows how to push me to do my best work. It's certainly nice to know that someone has your back. Sometimes we just need a little encouragement. So, are you looking at a lot of rewrites? Are we looking at a lot of rewrites? Professor Ataya shuffles the papers together on the table and passes them back over to you. Her notes scrawled in red pen. Well, that will depend on how much of finessing you want to do. I think you've got something fairly solid at the moment. As is, it could use a little refinement and a more cohesive ending. There's also room for more flavor and detail. Maybe you can press your friends to find some amusing stories. Oh, sweet, that'll be fine. I've been amusing myself this whole fucking book. Alright, I can try. I'm glad to hear that I'm headed to the right direction. You are cutting it a little close without an ending yet. Have you given any thought about how you might conclude the book? Okay, the book's about me, so... thinking of a happy romantic ending, something about self-realization and growth, a high-speed car chase with explosions. Oh god, not doing this. Maybe it will. I don't know, depending on how... I mean, is the book gonna be the end of my third quarter? Like, I'm kind of worried now. Something self-realizing and growth. You're leaning toward an inspiring conclusion. The protagonist's experiences will help her realize how far she's come and how much she's learned. Ah, classic coming-of-age ending. I'm sure Enrique would approve. It sounds like you're getting things under control. Just keep fleshing out, and I think you'll have plenty of... you'll have a pretty strong book in your hands. I don't know why I'm stumbling. Thank you so much, Professor. That's it, unless you have any questions for me. Otherwise, I guess this is our last check-in before the editors get their hands on it. Wow, I can't believe how quickly this quarter has flown by. Yeah, I know. It's been weird for me. I know things have been up and down for you, Sarah, but if you ask me, I'd say you have a pretty colorful freshman year. I'm glad you've been making most of it. I'm excited for the sophomore. Do I feel the sophomore coming on? Thanks. It was kind of rough at times, but I wouldn't change a thing. Thank you again for meeting with me at such short notice. Of course! You're lucky that I checked my email right before heading out the door. I need to get going now, but good luck with the rest of your book. I hope you have a nice summer. Thanks, Professor. You too. Oh, it's nighttime already. That evening, you and your friends gather on the roof with drinks and snacks. Everyone's in high spirits. Guys, we made it. I wouldn't be so quick to celebrate. We still have finals left this week. Cheer up, Chris. At least classes are over. Which frees up so much time for extracurricular activities. The mom said my new shouldering kitten just arrived in the mail. You stand up and tap the side of your plastic cup, calling everyone's attention. Would that even make noise? I think a toast is in order. Chris and Zig had a successful presentation. Caitlin passed her makeup test, hopefully. And James is back home. Everyone cheers and raises their glasses. I'd like to say a few words if I may. Go for it. I just wanted to quickly thank you all for having me over. I know I haven't always gotten along with everyone here, but I was wrong to judge you. I can see now that when it comes down to it, you're an amazing and compassionate bunch. Well, maybe you're not the only one who is quick to judge. I'm sorry that I blamed you for ruining my show. Finally, this bitch apologizes! I was already having so many issues with everyone, and you just got caught in the middle of it, but you really came through for my friends. I was wrong. About you. I'm assuming that's kind of a form of an apology? Hey, I'm glad you two are making peace. Let's all hug it out. Ooh, shit. I mean, I think both are... I'm glad you two are making peace. Let's all hug it out. Affection does make everything better. Hug it out. You're not serious, are you? Zig, I swear to fucking God, if I cannot get you to quit smoking, you better do it. Damn straight! I'm serious. Everyone come here. Sorry, Sarah, but that sounds like a recipe for everyone spilling the drinks today. Oh, bitch, you better not say no to me. Okay, but later you hear me. Zig breaks out into a grin, and Caitlin smiles sheepishly. After a moment, Chris clears his throat. Okay, most of us have seen heartfelt action unfold in real time, but James, you'll have to fill us in on your time in LA. It had its ups and downs. I ultimately decided that it wasn't my scene, but I still learned a lot. Oh, come on, James. How about some gossip? You must have some pretty juicy stuff on set. Oh, not really. I found out at a party that Mario excuse me, Mario Bertman is allergic to shellfish. Oh, who's Mario Bertman again? You all laugh and sound fading into a quiet night. Man, I missed you guys. LA had its perks, but it really doesn't compare to being with your friends. No, that's kind of the cheesiness. That's exactly why we missed you, James. I, for one, am happy to have my favorite editor back. You wouldn't believe how much progress I made on Vasquez's book this afternoon. Wow, with everything that's been going on this quarter, I almost forgot you were writing a book. Yeah, Chris, you seem to be forgetting a lot of fucking things. I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about it. That's seriously impressive, Sarah. Its deadline must be coming up pretty soon. How are you feeling about it so far? I'm feeling confident, having some doubts, trying not to think about it. I'm confident as shit. I met with Ataya today, and I had some pretty nice things. She had some pretty nice things to say. And now all I need to worry about is adding some more character detail and working out an ending. More details, you say? Caitlin stands abruptly and looking at triumphant. I know exactly where you can get them. Oh, here it comes. Caitlin clears her throat and does her best impression of a game show announcer. That's right, folks. It's time for a national classic, your favorite game and mine. It's time for Truth or Truth. Oh my fucking god. Dude, I needed this so bad. She gives a bow and you all applaud politely. Zig leans in and whispers to you. I don't think I ever heard of this game. I'm pretty sure that's because she invented it. It's time for a special twist of the game of academics. Sarah gets to ask everyone a question of her choosing to use in her book. All the names in the book have been changed, so there's no need to be coy. Who's in? Ah, damn it. Ooh. How could I pass up something so entertaining? I'll manage with without the extra stories. I actually want to see what Chris and Zig have to say. So this is the first. You turned your friends into extra. You turned your friends for extra material. I know you guys have some interesting stories. Sounds this. Let's do it. All right, I get to ask everyone a question. Okay. Yeah, of course. We'll help you out. All right, let's start from the side of the room and work my way around. I'll get to these two last because I want to hear from them the most. So I'll start with James. I'm curious. What's the most inappropriate moment you've ever farted? What's your oddest habit? See, this is not entertaining. I wanted to ask him about his juicy shit from LA, but I guess that's too personal. What's your oddest habit? Oddest habit, I don't know if I have one. Oh, come on, dude. We all know you have one. Okay, well, I think I put some fuzzy socks on because I get into bed at night. That's not weird. Fuzzy socks are pretty comfy. That's the thing. I actually find them stifling. So before I fall asleep, I kick them off. My feet feel partly liberated. Is that weird? I wanted something juicier. I'm paying 18 diamonds for this, so y'all better fucking tell me some shit. Some good shit. Otherwise, I'm gonna beg for my money back. James, I read a lot of books about serial killers and the grand scheme of things. Fuzzy foot routines are not that strange. See? This is the kind of thing, exact detail I need from my book. Caitlin, why are you such a biatch? I'm just kidding. She's gotten better. Since this is your idea... Oh, I'm ready for you. Are you that ready for you? I want to know, what's your secret guilty pleasure? What's your worst bathroom horror story? Ooh. I mean, I know she liked the rock music, but I'm actually curious what her guilty pleasure is. What's the worst bathroom? Everyone's got a bathroom horror story. Guilty pleasure. Oh, I guess time to come clean. I love eating in the shower. What? You mean in our shower? You don't mean like a whole meal, do you? Depends. Sometimes it's just a snack, like, have you ever eaten an orange in a shower? It's heavenly. But something that's more of a time saver. So yeah, I've eaten like spaghetti in there before. That is pretty gross and funny. I'm gonna put that in my book. Is that why I found a noodle in the drain the other day? Oh, I heard of drinking beer in the shower, but not this. I don't know why I love it so much. It feels good. You can get messy as you want and eating it doesn't matter. Somehow I knew you were going to have a hilarious story. Ooh, I'm gonna axe my ex first. I'm going to axe my ex. Oh boy, no secrets are safe from you. Tell me, what's the strangest place you've ever peed? Do you have any hidden talents? Strangest place you ever fucking peed? Ew, I want to hear this. Okay, don't judge me. There was this hedge maze back at home with my friends, and I liked to visit. And one night we were stopped by, and when we were drunk, I got completely lost, and then suddenly I had to pee really badly. So I ended up just peeing in a dead end. But a few weeks later, I went back to my younger siblings and overheard a kid from his parents in the maze. And the kid was like, "Not this way, that's the stinky path." Wow, you ruined some kid's childhood. Hey, that's what hey, what did I say about not judging me? I, for one, think this is hilarious. Wow, Chris, I feel like my understanding of you has deepened. And time for my Bazig. My Lord and Savior Bazig. Hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Alright, Zig, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever done to help a friend? What is your biggest phobia? Ooh, his biggest fear? What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever done to help a friend? I'm sure kick the shit out of somebody. I want to know what his biggest fear is. Well, this might surprise you. I'm all ears. I really don't like fish. What, like piranhas? Honestly, anything with gills and fins. I feel like there's a story here. One of my friends growing up had a betta fish and claimed he trained it to attack. He dared me to stick my hand in the tank. I believe it or not, little guy swam up and bit me. Did betta fish ever even have teeth? He gummed me, at least. I don't know, man. I was more traumatizing than I could care to admit. I never would have guessed that about you. Oh man, these stories are killer. I hope you can match them because you guys are next. Oh shit, I get to ask everybody. I forgot. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, Zachary. Alright, ask away. Prepare to be shocked. Let's see. Describe the worst hangover you ever had. What's the strangest place you've ever hooked up? Strangest place you ever had some gay sex? Or describe your worst hangover. Ever hooked up? Shit. Alright. This information is not leaving this group except via Sarah's carefully aliased book. So, right before Brandon left, we wanted to have a special night together. We got dinner, saw a movie, and then he took me to the remote hillside and took to look at the stars. I guess we weren't really paying attention to where we were going. Naturally, we were overcome with passion and decided to hook up right there. But afterwards, as I was laying in his arms, I felt a mouth against my shoulder, so I was rolling over and find myself laying face to face with a sheep. Oh my god, we'd accidentally wandered into a grazing pasture. Didn't you smell them? Hey, we had other things in our minds. Holy shit. Now that's a story for the ages. Tyler. Go easy on me. I make no fucking promises of that. What's the most embarrassing photo on your phone? What's your favorite thing about Abby? This'll be easy. What's the most embarrassing photo on your phone? Ooh. Well, like, will I get to actually see his phone? What's your favorite thing about Abby? That's not juicy. There's nothing really good about Abby, so that's a hard question. Oh, knowing Tyler, something tells me this is gonna be hard to narrow down. Probably some nudes from Abby, because she did admit they did fuck. Tyler sighs and pulls out his phone, starts flicking through photos. Wait, Abby, I need a second opinion. This one or that one? Abby leans over his shoulder, starts giggling. Is it a picture of his small penis? Oh, definitely the second one. Really, I thought this one was kind of cute. It is, but it's very goofy. Tyler hands over the phone and your friends gather around and look at the phone. Everyone immediately bursts out laughing. It's a picture image of Kenna and Dom from The Crown and the Flame with Tyler and Abby's faces photoshopped over theirs. Oh my gosh, Tyler, you know we're never gonna let you live this one down, right? I figured as much. Stuff like this is the reason that you're one of my favorite couples. And ask Abby. Bring it on. What's something no one would guess that you've done? What's the sweetest thing Tyler has ever done for you? Nobody fucking cares. Whatever this one is. I wouldn't know if you'll be able to handle this one. I might shatter your image of me. Bitch, you don't need to. You've already done that image all your own. There is no image of you to even shatter. It is on the ground, in pieces. shattered glass. Well, actually, it's been built a little bit back together, so it's, like, glued. And now we've got my attention for sure. Out with it, woman. Okay, in high school, there was this girl named Amanda who I really couldn't stand. She was on the cheerleading squad and picked on me and my friends a lot. Our senior year, the squad was going to do a big final cheer routine for graduating students. She had an uncle who worked at a local news station, and they showed up with cameras and everything. So just as the camera started rolling, my friends and I rushed into the field all dressed up in crazy costumes. I was in a banana suit. Anyway, the news segment went viral, but all of the focus was on us instead of the cheerleaders. Amanda was furious. You're right, I would not have seen that one coming. Reminds me to never cross you. I got many tricks up my banana suit sleeve. Huh, that actually is kind of cool. Oh, that's definitely going in the book. You got some great stories for your book. Guys, that's all good. You're gonna make this book a masterpiece. I really hoped we would get more juicy stuff. Be like, why were you such a bitch to me, Chris? Why were you such a bitch to me, Kaylin? And Abby, why are you such a bitch in general? But whatever, I guess that was kind of worth 18 diamonds. Ugh. Hey, let's... Just don't thank us in the acknowledgement section by name, okay? Amidst all the happy chatter, you hear a faint ringing sound coming from downstairs. Huh. Guys, quiet down for a second. Do you hear that? Following silence, you hear the doorbell ringing. Did we invite anyone else? I don't think so. I even had to break it to Madison this is a small private thing. She was surprisingly upset. Doorbell rings again. Is it Becca? You don't think it's a robber, do you? What is with your obsession with burglars? I swear, this is like the third time you've proposed that idea. Statistically speaking, the odds are actually pretty high that it would be a burglar by this time of night. They ring the bell to see if anyone's home. Everyone stares at the stairwell. So, who's going to... Nose goes! I want to go get it. I actually didn't want to go. I actually wanted to go. Everyone has touched their nose. And quickly correct yourself. Luckily, Zach seems more confident than you. Touches his nose last. Fine, I'm going. But if I don't come back... What? I wanted to go! Zach stands in church. I actually really wanted to go. That was stupid. I purposely chose not to touch. Y'all stay quiet listening for the sound of the doorbell ringing. This is completely sane. We've gotten ourselves worked up that it's a murder or something, that it's probably just... Oh my god! We've killed Zach! Within seconds, you and your friends call someone downstairs. It's Brandon, isn't it? You skid down to the hall when you see Zach standing in front of the door, jumping up and down in excitement. Man, Zach, we thought you died. Maybe I did, because this must be heavens, guys. You swing the door open and throws his arms around Brandon's neck. Brandon drops his suitcase and squeezes Zach tight. Oh, my boyfriend's back. You know Zach can't resist making a scene. I'm one of the many, many things I've missed about him. Brandon, it's so good to see you again. Brandon pulls away from Zach and hugs Chris, and the rest of you follow suit. Zig comes up last and shakes Brandon's hand. Hi, I'm Zig. I think I took your job at the cafe. No worries, man. The place always needs all the employees I can get. Needs all the new employees they can get. I thought Zach said you wouldn't be back until after the dance. That was the plan originally, but in the end I suggested spring fling wasn't more worth missing. And I begged my mom for some extra cash to change my flight, and voila! I hope you brought me a ticket to the dance, because I'm going to be paying my mom until I die. I did not. I'm sure an extra ticket is nothing that the school president can't swing. Hey, don't cash in all your favors at once. I got my on a priority registration for next quarter. Abby nudges Chris in the ribs and winks at him. Guys, Brandon just came back from Peru. You must have tons of great stories. Did you try any new foods? Meet any cuties? I'm not gonna fucking ask that. Find treasure in Machu Picchu? Treasure? Only treasures that I took away were happy memories. Aw. What? No valuable artifacts? No mummy curses? No high stakes boulder chase? Caitlin, that kind of stuff is just in the movies. Hey, y'all didn't tutor me in history. My knowledge of in-kitten culture is limited to mummy horror flicks. I hope sometime I can teach you about actual facts about Machu Picchu. While your friends welcome Brandon inside, you, Abby, head back to the roof and grab drinks and snacks left behind. I can't believe Brandon is back. I haven't seen Zach this happy in forever. Yeah, well, get ready to witness 3 months worth of pent-up makeout sessions. Just making out, Abby. Just making out. God. I don't even care about that. I'm just glad to see their love flourishing. And speaking of love flourishing, have you thought about who you're going to bring to the spring fling? Honestly, I'm not sure. Well, you did break up with Chris pretty recently. I can understand if you need a little time to process that. At least we were able to end things immaculately. I think we both knew things weren't working and we're Fudge! Ah! I hate doing that! I think we both knew that things weren't working out and we were happier just going back to being friends. Do you feel like you're ready to get back in the game then? Maybe. I certainly wouldn't be opposed to it if I met the right person. Right now, I'm ready for someone new. I don't feel like I have to rush into anything. That can be both, right? I mean, I'm ready for... I don't want to feel like I'm being a bitch. I don't feel like I have to rush into anything. Totally. I mean, I enjoy being with Tyler, but relationships do take time and energy. Taking some time for yourself can be refreshing. And it gives me more time to focus on being with my friends. Yeah, we're all not being a mess of drama and emotions. Water under the bridge. The good times will make it worth it. Well, get ready for more good times because something tells me that Spring Fling is going to be our most fun celebration yet. What will the Spring Fling have in store for you? Find out in the final chapter of The Freshman Book 3. Yay! Okay, that was good. I wasn't exactly happy about the diamonds I spent because I thought I was going to be able to ask, like, really, really personal questions. But other than that, it was pretty actually entertaining to read. I'm happy Brandon's back. I'm so happy for him. I'm happy James is back. I'm happy Caitlin apologized to Zig. I'm excited. I'm excited for this stuff to happen. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe and tell all your friends about my fat boo reaction videos. And if you have any suggestions, please leave a comment. And be nice to one another. Don't text and drive. And I love you guys all. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!